Mike, Mike. Let's go! Okay, so look at me. I'm level 320, and a lot of things have happened. Like, a lot. The main thing is, I'm level 320. Um, we'll get into all that. Anyway, so, to start out with, I remember let's talk about the future updates. So as far as updates go, I think it's been like 6, 7, 8 months. Hang on, let me check. But it's been a while since the last stream here. It's been 7 months, and the last one was 2 months, and before that was 1 month. So this is definitely mm, looks like it's getting longer. So this will probably be the last one I'll be doing, probably for obvious reasons. I'll probably move on or something. I don't know. Who knows? I'll most likely still play, but who knows? To start out with, updates wise, I'm not sure if I mentioned this before, but it's really their idea to make the dungeon sword into a non-sword. My main problem with that was they making it into a wand would mean my champion would get removed, but and this thing does the splash damage with looting, which is why I've been using it so much. So we'll take a look at my current minion outfit, which is basically the same as it's ever been. But I have pets I'm leveling up, so we'll get into that. And we're using the drill because it gives a bit more mining wisdom. It's just recently like Slayer Mare, Derpy. I got a flower minion twice. We'll get into that later. But collecting all this. It may be my final time after all. Just kidding. I would use a farming tool, but this is like virtually insignificant. So that to NPC because it's always better. I do have, well, we'll get into it. Just gonna sell that because it's so insignificant. Taking a look here. About to get into everything. I like how that spider just fell past. An exact amount. I think this might be less than a day, probably, if I had to guess. So, the problem was we just had Derpy, which is why I have all these bits. On the right side, at 65,000. I'll be using those at some point to recuperate, but to that later. First of all, minion outfit. All these are enchanted lava buckets like they were before with soil, corrupted soil. So believe it or not, okay, so to mention first, I should probably start with something useful, right? So these are my stats. Not like it matters or anything specifically, but those are my stats. Okay, so what we've been doing. What we've been doing. Okay, so I got this as a minion. I'm not sure if that's new. I've always had that beacon at tier 5 there, but it's not like I lit it or anything. Oh, I should get this. So I do have a blaze minion. I got a flower minion, so to start out with, I think it's important to note that I got a skill average of 51.9. And as far as skills go, I'm 33,000 in combat, so I maxed combat out. 26,000 in farming, so I maxed farming out. 8,000 in fishing, so I maxed that out. 6,000 in mining, so I maxed that out, except for they just had an update. Foraging is still the same. Enchanting is 41,000. Alchemy is 14,000. Crafting is... Carpentry is 4,000. Runecrafting is 43,000. Taming is 14,000. Social, 1,400. Dungeoneering, I'm Catacombs 28. So I have the requirements for a Hyperion. Healer 20, Mage 23, Berserk 23, Archer 23, and of course I main the tank, so that's 26. Collections. Here's all my farming collections. Not entirely went up, but whatever. Mining collections, still top obsidian. The new mining update added tungsten and glaciite and umber, so those are not maxed out at all, or like high percentages, so that's probably the worst thing I've ever had. Combat, here's that. Foraging, here's that. Fishing, rift collections, boss collections, I have done a bit. So here's all them. Just put that in the back or something. So I do have MVP++. I'm not sure if I said that, but as you can tell in tab, I do have that. I did get that at some point, or got it, or whatever. My bank. My bank. As far as Rift has gone, I've maxed out pretty much out except for Slayer and that one soul that requires a ton of extremely hard parkour. So, sorry about that. Taking a look into my storage. I have... No, let me start. Taking a look into my pets. There was a new taming update which required me to put in pets. So for that, I got a lot of them, but the ones I don't have are obviously right here because they're expensive, or I don't want to trade them in from what I have. The only thing I don't have right now would be the slug and the rare frost, but everything else I could technically put in, but it's not really worth it because I already have the pets and the pets are more useful, especially more clean versions that aren't leveled up, which I already have. My net worth is like 12.62 bill, which is a lot even for me, and I don't even have a Hyperion yet. But, you know, I have the 260 mil in my bank account for the interest, because the interest is the interest for Premier account, which I got, is 160 mil plus 100 mil for Giant Sword, which I was planning on dropping on floor 5, or no, the Hyperion, which I was planning, the Necron handle, I was planning to drop that on floor 7, but I haven't tried that yet. So as far as pets go, got the black, got all these mythic level 100. I was getting the Enderman up. Got the Snowman, got the Jerry, Armanite, Armadillo, DBA. All these are like maxed out as far as pets go. The only one that I don't have maxed out, as you'll see, I do have 2 sheep pets. Pigman for combat XP, Mining Golem for mining XP, pig for farming, another baby yeti for fishing at one point. Got the eerie pet I'll have to level up. Got the owl pet, which by the way, those pet candies would technically go away after getting it up to XP supposedly. Got the ocelot. I believe we're missing a slug pen, obviously. Got lion monkey. Sure. Ferret. So you know, I got a pretty high. I have a higher pet score, but I got my rat horse and skeleton horse being trained right now, very slowly, since it's better than nothing. It's just free XP, I guess. As far as all this goes. My wardrobe. Okay, so I got Necron armor, pretty much, except for helmet, 5-star, completely maxed out, as far as I know. As much as I felt like it made sense. My storm armor, because supposedly I'll have a Hyperion, and I'll be a mage or something at some point. I've used the ancient base mastiff, which gives me crazy damage. I believe I can one-shot ghosts with this due to my accessory bag, which I'll show later. Terror armor, when they remove when they supposedly remove attributes, I'll increase my armor, so I'll probably have to like invest into that for a ton of people start doing it because there's no attributes and they feel like they can. Here's my Titanic Sora, which I switched for pristine from True Defense, since this gives a ton of True Defense and Magic Line and whatnot. Got my farming armor, which they created farming gemstones, which I do not have because that was recent. Got tank armor is about as tanky as it was before, which is not that much. Since I don't know which type of tank armor I should probably go for, considering there's Skoldor and then there's, well, my fishing armor set, which has the combat, which would also do good without attributes on them. And they have the combat slots filled up because they were free and whatnot, I think. And I do have this as my best fishing set. And then eventually I'll add the gemstones when they're a lot cheaper. I got Festive Silver Hunter. I'm not entirely sure how long. I'm losing my mind with this. I literally don't know what to do. I guess I'm gonna just purchase the diamond silverfish. I mean the gold silverfish or whatever. I don't know. So I got Bonzo Mascara. Got the Reaper armor, which I used for Zombie Slayer, and I don't know. I got Tarantula armor. Got my final destination pretty much maxed slightly. For at least it's maxed for damage or something. Got my Shaded Divan, which I already had before. Got my heavy mineral, which is now heavy, I think. Except for these two pieces. Got my necrotic. I got the Wise Dragon armor set. Got the Titanic armors. Werewolf. Got the Perfect, which I feel like this might be better in some way. Maybe. Maybe not. I feel like it could be, but that's why I might have that for tank. I got Frozen Blaze, which may be good or something. Supposedly it's better than Necron. I don't get it. Truly, I don't. But like, maybe it would just blaze pipe. But like, man, come on, man. Another armor set I have to max out. Anyway, okay, so this might be a bit more relevant, but here's all my sacks. Basically the same. Fishing bag. That's my bait. Potion bag. Got XP. Got bottles of Jerry. Not like they count in here. Got some ruins. These got pots. Got some dungeon potions. Got some other potion. Whatever. My accessory bag. I got a magical power of 1,259. I got a lot of dark auction things. I got the Ender relic. I got the Ender artifact. I got a bunch of things you may need to look over individually, but I'm pretty much maxing myself out there. Slayers. No, bestiary. So I got the Enderman completed. A lot of the spiders did from Spider Slayer completed. Creeper completed. Golden Goblin, Goblin Rare, Glacier Walker completed. Got that completed. Got Fishing Festival completed. Sea Walker, Sea Witch. Jerry completed. So my bestiary is at this milestone. So 207 health. Let's go. 208. Slayers. So Revenant 409. Terrestrial Broodfather 9. 7. Packmaster 7. And I have the Overflux. Void Gloom 6. Riftstalker 3 still. Inferno Demon 2. Void Gloom. I just got 6 to level up. Which means I have to do a 4 at some point. But I did that. Which means I now have my Gyrokinecron, an aspect of the void, but I still can't teleport long distances like that. So it's basically useless. It's just a bit of a buff. Got the split katana, which means I can do like 800k now. Or 900k per hit, which is better, like almost double, but not. It should have been more than that, but whatever. Sin Secret Scythe, which I don't know how good that is. We'll get the Ender Relic. Sofa, Terminator, and all that stuff, which I had all this material prepared in my storages myself, but that's later. Storage. So I got some armor sets here. Crimson, Aurora, Thunder, which I was gonna put in the museum, but I'd much rather have like good attributes, but whatever. Candy, that person, Necromancer. Since that was my previous best, but I guess I can put that one away. Got some useful items, Spookwave of Lies, and I haven't tested that one out. Got the Felfarn Rether, which apparently, as far as damage testing goes, seems better than my Reaper Scythe, which is a missed opportunity in my opinion. Got a Daedalus Axe for some reason. So Whip, Fireball on Last Breath. I got that. Am Split. My Am Split's like maxed out almost, except for it's got some new gemstone slats and whatnot. Got the Axe of the Shredded. Got a bunch of deep sea orbs from fishing, prosperity from fishing. Got 3 cake souls, dungeon key. All the equipment. So my equipment sets include the Ender, the full boost from Ender for mining obsidian, which is how I got so far. Got 1000 on my Rooted Lotus. Got the got the my combat plus this. Got these random ones over here. Still have blue belt. Got the snow necklace for the gifts. Got my fishing equipment maxed out, like except for this. But I got all those maxed out. Got the vanquished. I made them all vanquished. With attributes. They're not good. I got the I'm doing the auger rod now for snow fishing. I got the Rod of the Sea maxed, obviously. Got these 2 ones, so that's fishing speed 5, trophy hunter 5, which who knows how long that will be worth it. Double 6, fishing speed 6. So this will most likely tank. The new update will tank the silver magma fish. So that's money down the drain. I used a lot of null voids and null blades for the Ender updates. Got the frozen baubles for the fishing. Got all this for Robin time, which I'll add to Magma Lord, especially if they take off attributes. And then I'll get that maxed out. I got all these Hemoglass. I think I leveled up my minion once. So this is right before the Hemoglass, I think. I still got that at Stagnant. Got a bunch of Kudra keys. I think I increased it a little bit. Got Jacob's tickets. I think I farmed like a tiny bit, so whatever. Right? Got the buzzing in a vacuum hubris. And all the discs. And now it looks like there's fortune things. What? I have to deal with that. Got a few more spooky pies. R4 shiny shard. So that's good. All this was supposedly for the mining update, but I'm not sure how much of that is relevant right now. Considering I kind of don't like the mining update. As far as the mining update, which recently came out, I'm 44,000 powder in. Got titanium and insanium to 49. This thing just rose the max quite a bit, especially since we didn't get anything from the past. Got powder buff 31. No, professional. Can't even get any of it because you need to do a ton of runs and whatnot. It's just kind of irk. You know? Emblems. So, level 320. I'm global rank 8,000 right now. It's kind of crazy, right? First and foremost, my museum. Current appraised appraisal is at 11,000 most valued. With everything, I'm sure it could be a lot more. If I had to guess. There's things in here, things that aren't. You know how it goes. Let's take a look at how far I am. So here's this. Hoppity Hunt just came out. This will be nice to compare from before. We'll get to see how far I am. So 100% new starter, so I'm definitely past new player. I am 98% through very early game. The harp songs, even though I'm a good FNF player, the harp songs, the frame rate, I can't do it. Intermediate is 97.9. Because of foraging, which soon will be over, hopefully, don't have I'm 87.6% through mid game. This museum thorn. Accessory might. No! There's more accessories! What do you mean? Is that a new dragon essence? Okay. 77.3% through expert. Wolf Slayer, Catacomb. 57.3% into professional. .3% into in-game, so I guess you could consider me in-game. I don't know. Kind of nice. Except for they added a ton of new things. Did this with all without, basically without anyone else. Interesting. Well, I think I went through everything. This is how far this account went. This one, I have enough money for Hyperion finally. Though now I am I'm getting magma buckets. I technically have all that ready, so it's got two bill here. I don't just had this account running. It's not like I can transfer it to the other one or anything. I don't think. Maybe I could. And that would be really nice if someone could actually tell me if I can. But as far as I know, I can't. But I will get a Hyperion, and then probably, if I can't transfer it, which I probably can't, then I'll make this one CAC 47. So therefore, I can finally use a Hyperion before I get on my other one. But, I got this far with my plasma buckets. And then I'll get all those guys. I already have the bits, which I am still so far away. Each cookie is, 200 days, basically on both accounts. Then I have this one, which I was planning on using for, tricking for, like, combat. Like, hey, how did this guy get so far into combat? Like, combat rusher, that trend. Like, me going to the Crimson Isles. What was I thinking? Yeah, so it's like I'm on the Isle, and I'm level 2. Like, I am, like, yo, how did I get here? Or just, yo. and just like, how did I level 2 get here? Like, because, you know, they can't have the combat level, or like being a combat rusher be like, but as far as I know, level 2 is, the experiment was like, it is the, in fact, the lowest you can beat to come here anyway. So yeah, kind of did that with only slime minions. Let's go, slime minions the best. So anyway, so as far as I know, private island. Well, maybe I could have done it with Covenant. Maybe I should have done it with Magma. Oh yeah, the swipe ability. So if I gather these minions, I'm gonna level up. Probably. But I guess the joke. It's not worth it. I had to do all this without quick crash. I can't access Bazaar even. Supposedly. I mean, I can access Auction House now, since that's always accessed. Get out of my way. But the idea would be to sell all these, give them to a friend to sell, and then have them give me the money back on Bazaar. Or, you know, if that's not supposed to happen then, which I'm sure it is, then I'll just sell it to NPC, and the same method could be used. But anyway, regardless of not, I'm probably gonna delete this one or just keep it for keeping it, because, you know, this is how much combat level I am. I literally just reached max, and I kinda can't really get any more in the bank. It's not even gonna be worth it, things considered. Especially considering I don't have a cookie buff. So, I don't know. That's basically everything. I got my bits here. My Abby Fun contacts. Yeah, I got a lot of them. Got all the things. So yeah, that's literally it. I I did all that. I have it all. And I feel empty. Well, that's gonna be it. See y'all later.